It's Ron Reader Digs the Universe. I'm Ron Reader, and this is Ron Reader Digs the Universe. And tonight, facts and faith. I had it out with a coworker last week. It started when another coworker asked me why I had started masking again. I explained about the new information showing Delta variant contagiousness in the vaccinated population and how the CDC had adjusted its masking guidelines accordingly. That's total bullshit. I don't believe it, he replied, laughing in my face. So, I'm telling that first coworker I mentioned, the one with whom I'm about to have it out, about the second coworker because they had worked together previously at another restaurant, and that went south pretty quickly. We were talking about the nature of facts and reality when she started asserting that faith has as much of a role to play as evidence does when determining what's real and what's not real. And I must admit that my emotion got the better of me quickly when she absolutely refused to back down on faith in fact. I mean, it was like Jor-El arguing with the Kryptonian Science Council. And I stormed away in a huff, and you know, my reaction there surprised me. I've always let this kind of quackery just slide off my back. I mean, I've had friends and loved ones embracing the healing power of crystals, friends and loved ones asserting that invisible angels and demons surround us, continually waging spiritual warfare over the fate of our souls. Friends and loved ones preferring homeopathic remedies over medical science, or believing that prayer can cure disease. Harmless, right? How can any of these goofy beliefs hurt me? Hurt anyone? I think that the difference right now, for me, about why having my nose rubbed in arrogant, self-righteous, anti-science attitudes is so shocking and painful is because it is all now in the context of 500,000 Americans dead from COVID who did not need to die. I now feel acutely the direct connection between people's beliefs, you know, their faith, and genocidal horror. And it's not just COVID either. Climate change associated weather is killing people. Lots of people, from massive heat waves to extreme freezes to supercharged hurricanes and on. People are dying because faith informs facts. Across our culture, we see the complexity of modern existence reduced to simple false maxims, folk tales, ancient wisdom. People believe what feels good, and democracy is dying while civilization crumbles around us. This is urgent now. We must dedicate ourselves to fact and reason over faith or die. Look, I'm not saying that faith has no role to play in human existence. While wildly inappropriate for determining facts, things that have been proven, I think it's totally legit to apply faith to the unknown, to the unknowable, to things which cannot be disproven. But there can be no magic, no miracles. The physical universe obeys the laws of science, not your feelings. So, the notion of faith having anything at all to do with facts must be made socially abhorrent, both in the establishment and one-on-one. Say something about it, for Christ's sakes. When you hear people connecting fact with their faith. Call it out, no matter how seemingly trivial. We can no longer afford to be polite about this. Faith is literally killing us. I'm Ron Reeder, and this has been Ron Reeder Digs the Universe. Join me, Ron Reeder, again next week for another episode of Ron Reeder Digs the Universe. I mean, it was like Jor-El arguing with the Kryptonian Science Council.